All right. Hello, it's me, Mario. Welcome to SMB1 Warpless. Woohoo! I mean, my name is Supersonic. This is Super Mario Brothers Warpless. Without further ado, we're just gonna get right to it. So 3, 2, 1, let's jam. All right, so this video game, I'm sure a lot of us have played, when we were kids. Like, this could be our first video game of all time, or, probably been a later video game, but this is my first video game of all time. I started playing this game when I was 2 years old, back in 1989. My dad taught me how to play on the NES, and I actually beat the game after a million game overs playing this game with warp zones. So then fast forward like so many years later, I started speedrunning this game, and yeah, here we are today. And we just got through 1-1 with no problem, so we just took a pipe and then that's it, and we're at the end of the level. So 1-2, we're gonna try to do some pipe jumps here. Okay, pretty good. We're still small, or we are gonna grab a power up in 1-3, and we're gonna go for a trick that many of you probably have seen before. So first things first, we got to grab the mushroom 1-3. We're going to try to go for a quick grab here. But yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying Retrothon so far. Gonna go ahead and do a jump here. Didn't quite get the fast grab I wanted, but we did clip inside the block right before the power up finished up its coming out animation, I suppose. So yeah, we got our mushroom. We're heading into 1-4. We're gonna meet up with the first Bowser of the game. However, we are not gonna grab the fire flower just yet. We're gonna be doing a cool glitch here. Now, hopefully I can get it properly. Yeah, we're gonna bypass that power up there. And stay in our big state for the time being until we get to Bowser here. All right, he went backwards, perfect. All right, so we grab the axe and hit Bowser at the same time. So now we see this glitch state here in which I am big, but technically I am small. So the next power up we see will be a mushroom. And this mushroom turns us small. So we're basically Biggie Smalls right now. And we're gonna grab this fire flower, and now we got small Fire Mario. So this is actually pretty slow to set up this glitch because you have to grab the axe and hit Bowser at the same frame, and then the bridge collapses, so that's about 2.5 seconds lost there. And then grabbing 2 power-ups. So altogether you're doing 3 power-up grabs in total. But it is possible to get a 19-0x with this glitch. However, since marathon safety and all that, we'll try to get a sub 20 at least, but we'll do what we can. And if you end up dying while having this glitch, you will revert back to regular Mario. So let's do our best not to get hit or dead. So that didn't make any sense. I mean, I was trying to like conjure up some words, but my brain just didn't feel like forming a correct sentence. But anyway, we got a double fried fish calamari special here in 2-2. And of course we got fireballs working in the water because Nintendo logic. Apparently fire can work in water and doesn't go out, so. And as you notice here, whenever I shoot a fireball, there's like a frame or two of Big Mario showing up. That's because there isn't an animation for Small Fire Mario, even though it is in the game's code. So you'll kind of see half a Big Mario show up, but it does not affect our hitbox in any way. So we can actually snipe enemies from underneath for fun. It doesn't really help with anything, but it does help out with going through like tighter corridors and stuff like that. Don't have to worry about duck jumping either. This game tends to eat my duck quite a bit, so. Anyways, in 2-3, we got these cheeps here. We'll just snipe one of them from underneath. Just for some kicks and giggles there. Yeah, I kind of missed that one, but you kind of see, like, I was like right inside the hitbox there, but Hot Pap didn't really do anything. Alrighty then. So now we're heading into 2-4. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna shoot Bowser with the fireballs, and it takes 5 fireballs to kill him. And by doing that, when we grab the axe, it will not show the bridge collapse animation. I don't get hit here. There we go. One fireball in there. Good. All right, then we saw that we didn't get the bridge collapse, so we got a fake Bowser. So there's gonna be like 6 or 5 more of those, or 4 more of those. No, 5. I can't do math right now. I literally woke up like an hour ago, so my brain is not there. So we're pretty much on autopilot playing this video game. But this is fine because I have a lot of muscle memory in this game after playing it for so many years and speedrunning it for like a good chunk of it. So but yeah, 3-1, we got the top middle bro there. Gonna go ahead and jump over that Koopa, grab the flagpole, and we're on our way. But I also play Mario 3. I will be playing that later, right after Ant-Hole Super Mario Brothers 2 Marathon. So we got this game, then we got Lost Levels coming right up after this. So yeah, 3 Mario games from me. We are kicking off the Mario block with the iconic SMB1. Also, we thank Goofy there because Goofy Chocobo found a way to despawn one of the Goombas at the end here. So we always thank Goofy, and we got the proper coin count. So all right, 3-3. As long as we maintain our power up, we should be fine. When you're Big Mario, you can actually jump under that platform and go right through it because those platforms are actually really thin in terms of hitboxes. But since we're small Mario, we do not have a bigger hitbox, so we cannot jump through that platform. So we have to do like a little bit of an up and over there. No problem though. Now heading into 3-4, we will be getting some wonky Podoboo and Firebar patterns here because of frame rules. And yes, frame rules. And we got a really high Podoboo there, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab this mushroom. That was kind of unfortunate. We got that to land there, but that's okay. We got a power up, and we will have to grab another power up as long as we don't get hit here. So yeah, frame rules. I'm sure a lot of you may have heard the bus analogy. You know, after every level, there's like a bus that leaves every 21 frames or 0.35 seconds, and depending on how fast you beat the level, that'll pretty much determine the kind of patterns you get in the later levels. I just said that in one breath. I had to take a breath there. But anywho, World 4, we're just kind of breezing through here. Got our Fire Flower back. No problem here. Now we got Lucky 2. He's going to be throwing Spinies. It's not going to hit us at all. Like, we got nothing to worry about here. Even though he's trying to be ahead of us here, but his aim is just way off. Like, what is he trying to throw to, you know? Anyways, am I going to get a 6 here? No, we're not. So, if we end up getting a 1, 3, or a 6 at the end of the timer, that'll either give us 1, 3, or 6 fireworks. Now, 3 and 6 fireworks will lose time, about 1 or 2 seconds, respectively. However, with 1 firework, it doesn't lose any time at all, because you'll get the screen transition right away. Now we're into the most infamous level, 4-2, in which we would do the fast 4-2 wrong warp, which we're not going to be doing that, because this is warpless, not warp zones. Although, ironically, this is my favorite level, because bottom route is best route. You can also go the top route too. It is safer, and you know, you don't have to worry about the enemies and whatnot or doing pipe jumping. But it doesn't lose any time whatsoever. So it's your choice which route you want to go. But I like going the bottom route because it's cooler. And just like that, we're out of 4-2. All right, 4-3. Now we're gonna go onto these mushroom platforms here. Just like in the Mario movie. So we're gonna try to see if we can get a thing called sky boots here. Oh, we did not. So there could be an instance where if Mario is just a pixel above the block, we call that sky boots, or in this case, sky butt, because he's small. And that'll actually make the screen transition a little faster, thus gaining the frame rule from it. But if we don't get that, then the screen transition is slightly slower. So now we're into 4-4. This is a maze level, so we go top in the first section, and then the second section here, we're gonna go at the bottom. And then we are going to hopefully not lose our fire flower here. Good. We'll gladly take that. And just like that, we are halfway through the game, heading into World 5, where difficulty will start ramping up just a bit. But As long as we maintain our fire flower, we should be a-okay. Right? I would hope so. Alright, a little bit of a couple snipes there on those piranha plants, going up and over on those Koopas, or as we like to call them, flying ducks. Alright, 5-2. Sometimes this bullet bill can shoot, which he did. That would have been a little catastrophic if we end up getting shot there, but this level does have plenty of power-ups in here, so we wouldn't have to worry about re-powering up again. And of course, we got the hammer bros. They are kind of a nuisance sometimes in the later levels, but we should be okay for now. And just get a little bit of a bop off that Koopa. Almost grabbed the 6 there, but it kind of pulled back a little bit to make sure we get a 5. And now we're heading into 5-3, which is one of our first copy levels of 1-3, except we got bullet bills and shorter platforms. So what we need to do here, and it is actually important that we do this, we got to stomp on this Goomba. If we don't do that, then that second platform that I just landed on will not spawn, because the platforms are considered enemy sprites. So you can only have 4 enemies on screen. If you shoot fireballs or something, it'll create lag and it'll always despawn whatever's coming up next. So which is why we stomp on the Goomba to make sure we get rid of that enemy slot there so we can make the platform spawn. And we got 5-4, which is a copy of 2-4. A little bit of up and over there. Ah, man. Got a little bit tied up there, but that's okay. We're still fine. We still have the small fire glitch intact. We just got to re-grab power-ups again, but in 6-1. But luckily, I do know where all the power-ups are, so we should be able to be up and running with small fire yet again. Alright, so we jump on top there so he doesn't spawn a Spiny right away, but if you don't jump over those blocks, then he will throw a Spiny right as you spawn, so... Now we got our mushroom back, now we got to get the fire flower back. There we go. And now we are on our merry way, heading into 6-2. Oh man. So 6-2 is a pretty fun level if you have fire flower. This is pretty much your target practice stage, and this is definitely a good stage to practice shooting fireballs, because of understanding how the trajectory works of the fireball, like when to shoot, when to jump, all that good stuff. So really good target practice level here. And then towards the end of the level, we will slow down just a tad. Right about here. And then we're gonna grab flagpole and get a 342 on the timer. All right, 6-3. You can either go the top or bottom here, but we're gonna take the top for this one. Jump on these platforms, should be fine, because if you go at this level full speed, you'll end up finishing with a 6 at the end of the timer. So just slow down just slightly so we can get a 5 at the end here. There we go. We got 6-4 coming up, which is a copy level of 1-4, except we got more fire bars and we got some Podoboos as well. Gonna do a little bit of a slow down there because we are going to be manipulating a couple of fire bars in the middle section here. Let's go through every single time. And then we got Bowser here, who's going to start throwing hammers. And we unfortunately didn't kill Bowser, but as you saw there, we grabbed the axe and we saw the bridge collapse animation there. That fireball just missed him, but that's okay. We're heading into World 7. We got 2 more worlds to go. Now we're in the battlefield. We got a bunch of bullet bills here. And we got some hammer bros. You can just shoot them down, no problem, if they're within your range. And then here we are avoiding the most expensive Buzzy Beetle of all time. Which level was the hardest one to conquer or had to struggle with the first time you tried to speedrun? For me, it was 5-2. Because I absolutely hated World 5. 8-4 wasn't too bad. And like I got some time to practice and learn it, but anyway, here we are in 7-2, which is a copy of 2-2, except we got some more bloopers, more cheeps. However, I'm gonna try not to shoot any of them down unless I really have to, because I'm trying to make sure that I don't get a bad blooper at the end here. That was kind of a sketchy pattern there, but yeah, we'll shoot that guy down. Get caught by the coral. Okay, that's fine, we'll take it. Alrighty then. So now heading into 7-3, yet another copy level. This time is 2-3. We're gonna get a lot of cheeps, and we're gonna get some Koopas as well. So we'll just kind of shoot some fireballs at the Koopa there. Maybe avoid a couple of them. Whatever case may be. That cheap. It's pretty close to us, but made sure that it didn't get in our way. Alrighty. Now heading into 7-4, which is another maze level. And for this maze level, we are going to go on the bottom first, then the middle, and top. And then for the second part of the maze, we're going to go top, middle, and then top again. That'll bring us to the Bowser layer. Shoot a couple fireballs with the Potabu block, unfortunately. There we go. Shot our last fake Bowser here. 7 worlds down. We got 1 more world to go in the infamous World 8. And of course, 8-1 is, I believe, is the longest level in this game. I'm gonna pop that Buzzy Beetle there. Since we had the luxury of the Fire Flower, we can shoot down these piranha plants without having to worry about doing pipe jumps. Gonna pop these 2 Koopas here. That's gonna despawn 1 Goomba at the end here to give us a better leeway to jump. Gonna hit that star block for... Usually it would raise a flagpole a pixel higher in any percent, but in warpless it doesn't really matter, but we still do that anyway, just because. You know, tendencies, you know, habits, whatever you want to call it. And there we go. I didn't quite get the top of the flagpole, but that's all right. And yes, this is the Nintendo Entertainment System. I am playing on a AV Famicom that is RGB modded, and I'm using a brick controller. And here we are in 8-2. We are going to be doing a safe strat in this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is bonk, brush, boing, and the bounce. That is the Xerox FBBBB strat, which is bonk, brush, boing, and bounce. Founded by Xerox Fiend, who is another fantastic Mario runner. It makes that ending consistent for 8-2. Now we got 8-3. This one, shoot down that hammer bro. Got a couple more hammer bros to go. Get that guy down. And then we got a few more hammer bros to get through. Sometimes they can throw the hammer backwards. Also, that guy jumped really early. Oh dear. I kind of messed up there, but we're fine. We're fine. And yeah, here's my controller, by the way. Shout out to CHX for doing the custom job on the controller there. Now we're at our final level, 8-4. Snipe those Goombas down. Go into this pipe. Go for a 2-frame wall jump setup here. Got the wall jump, excellent. Now we got the turnaround room. Gonna turn around here. Go into the water section. Gonna do a little bit of walk there. Lose a couple frames, that's no big deal. And now we got the final room. And Bowser was kind for that one, and that is time with a 1938. I'll gladly take that. A sub 20 in this game is always great to have in warpless. So that, my friends, is Super Mario Bros. Warpless with Small Fire Mario, done in under 20 minutes. And yeah, that is only the first of 3 Mario games that I'll be doing. So up next, we got Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels Warpless, and it's gonna be with me again. So stay tuned for a couple minutes. We're gonna swap games, and I'll be with you shortly.